Hollywood isn't just a neighborhood in Los Angeles, it's a cultural empire. For over a century, America hasn't just made movies, it's made the world's movies. But something big just happened. President Trump, in his second term, just dropped a trade bombshell. A 100% tariff on all non-American films entering the US. That's right. If your movie was since the early 20th century, US governments, from both parties, have worked to protect the domestic film market. Why? Because films are more than entertainment, they're soft power. In the 1940s and 50s, while Europe was rebuilding from war, the US was flooding global markets with Hollywood blockbusters, Gone with the Wind, Casablanca, Ben-Hur. At the same time, tariffs and quota systems inside the US quietly limited foreign film screenings, usually capped at 2 to 5% of total box office space. Not outlawed, just edged out. Example. In 1946, when Italy tried to reduce American imports to boost its own neo-realist movement, the US threatened Marshall Plan aid cuts. Result? More Hollywood. Even today, foreign films in US theaters, barely 10% of box office share, often less. While foreign films have struggled to get in, American films get everywhere. The US has used trade deals, from NAFTA to WTO, to ensure American movies are treated like domestic content in partner countries. Example. Under NAFTA, and later USMCA, Canada is technically allowed to subsidize Canadian media, but it has to be careful. Any unfair advantage could trigger penalties under US trade terms, so Hollywood dominates even Canadian screens. Meanwhile, countries like France and South Korea have tried to resist, enforcing local content quotas on theaters and streamers. The US State Department often fights those rules, labeling them trade barriers. Double standard much? When other nations protect their films, it's unfair. When America does it, national security. So now Trump's doing something dramatic, a 100% tariff on non-American films. Why? Trump claims it's about reviving Hollywood, that foreign tax credits and subsidies are stealing productions. And yes, it's true. Films like Deadpool and Wolverine and Wicked were shot in Canada and financed by US studios. They just shoot abroad to cut costs. So who's getting punished? Not the studios. It's independent foreign films, like Korean dramas, French art house films, and rising African cinema. The little guys trying to break into the world's biggest market. And they already face massive hurdles. No wide distribution, no marketing infrastructure, no studio backing. This tariff, it's like nailing the door shut. Leaders in Australia, the UK, New Zealand, even the EU are speaking out. Because here's the irony. American movies depend on the rest of the world. Studios now earn more from international markets than from domestic ones. Example. Fast and Furious 9 made 75% of its revenue overseas. Tariffs could backfire hard. China's already retaliating, cutting US film imports. Other countries may follow. That means lower profits, less investment, fewer jobs. In America, this isn't just a story about movies. It's about how the most powerful country on earth uses culture, not just weapons or money, to shape the world. Hollywood was never just a business, it was America's biggest propaganda machine, selling dreams, values, language, and politics. And now, with Trump's new tariff, the world is being told, watch our movies, but don't send us yours. The question is, how long can that